What's up, guys, and welcome back to Qtopia. Welcome back to Planet Coaster 2. We finally have some good news. This record-breaking monsoon that's been coming through here is almost done. Look at this. We're going to be getting into spring. Technically, we're already in spring, but the rain is going to subside, and it looks like we're going to get some sunshine. We might have some more rain off and on, but, dude, it's rained for like 6 episodes straight. It feels like this is episode 6, so that's not true, but you guys get what I'm saying. So, welcome back, guys. Very excited for today's episode. We are finally going to be building our own roller coaster from scratch. Now, we do have a decent amount of research points, so I say we, let's go into Launch Coasters here. Launch Coasters 2, we're going to research this, and let's see what we get. Looks like we got some race cars happening. I got to be honest, I am so excited to hop back over here and really kind of get into the water parks and stuff, but I feel like we need to let the rain go away. Otherwise, it's going to be another bad day. Nobody's over here. Nobody's swimming or anything, so I'm really hoping we can get that figured out. Honestly, I might, there's got to be like some mods or some sort of a setting or something. I know we can adjust the lighting, but I kind of want to turn rain off. Like I'm just sick of it. Maybe it's got to be in the settings. I'm gonna look for it. It's fine. It gives us an excuse to focus on our coasters for right now, and things are going pretty good. So we've got our big boy back in the back. That was kind of the main drag strip, had its queue paused. All right, that's fine. We've got plenty of money, so we're just going to, I'm gonna say let's get some more workers. We'll have some more cleaners. We're gonna hire a couple more mechanics. Gonna hire some more vendors. And we can hire, not lifeguards, ride attendants. Looks good. One thing we haven't been doing, honestly, is the, let's grab these. Because we've been expanding so much, we haven't really, been putting more of the benches and trash cans around, so we definitely need to make sure we get these on here. This is the super, super cool, exciting part of park building, is getting your benches and trash cans laid out. All right, so we've got a whole circle of those there. I think that's good for right now. Obviously, we're going to have to keep doing more as we go on, but let's see what we got for these coasters. So these are going to be launched coasters, right? We already have the green Volt, which is, oh, it's right there, duh. And we got the Automax launched hydraulic, 5.19 excitement, 3.68 fear, 0.9 nausea. Okay, this thing looks sick. You've got like an F1 car on there. And then we also have the F&F International Launch Pneumatic. Extreme acceleration and speed of weight. Guess we'll want to stay on this ride forever. 7.58 excitement, 6.43 fear, and 1.71 nausea. Interesting. All right, so these, I mean, this is a big boy. Oh, it's like a figure 8 racetrack. Okay, I like this. I feel like it kind of matches the colorway of this over here. So I'm thinking, I actually have kind of a fun idea for this one. I need to flatten all of this out. And honestly, I was thinking about raising it, but we could lower this down. I'm gonna lower it a little bit, and then let's flatten that out. We probably need to go a little bit lower than that. Dude, if this works out the way that I want to, this is gonna be sick. You guys might get the vibe here. We're gonna try to build, because you've got like the banked corners and stuff happening. I'm gonna try to build this. I was gonna do it like a, you know, like a racetrack or something with like the stands and stuff and like build up walls around it. But I think we have it down so that people can look down into it, and you're down in like a crater. Kind of a weird thing, but you know, I'm here for weird. Oh gosh, dude, this thing is freaking massive. So if we set it up like that, I mean, the size-wise, it's not bad. So we're gonna want it. We're gonna want it probably this way. I'm gonna put it down, and then we're just gonna have to build around it. You can kind of carve this out here. Obviously, we're gonna have to fix. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sick. We're gonna have to fix that the generator here in a second. We can bring all this stuff back around it. This is like an old school Hot Wheels track where you have the crossing where it's supposed to, you know, kind of crash into each other. This is gonna be cool. Enter if you dare, but it's down low. I don't know how the ride experience is gonna be, because obviously that's a little bit weird from like a visual perspective. You can't see a lot of what's happening, but I think the point of this is like the speed and everything. Like I said, we're just looking to make something a little funky, a little different. Got a space for a ride right here if we wanted to do something, or like maybe a little food court or something, maybe a racing themed food court, since both of these are kind of similar vibes. Gonna need another generator. Let's get this guy locked into the power grid so we can power this thing. Beautiful. And then of course we're gonna do our paths so we can have kind of a main path coming out as well as the queue line. That's the only thing I don't love here, is this is a pretty aggressive walk down in, but I feel like if we could theme this up nicely, that could be pretty cool. Let's see if we can't bring this a little bit closer. I want it like almost touching the track if we can. And we may even want to raise it up a little bit. It's kind of cool that you like come out of it, I guess. You don't want to always be down below the line. Yeah, dude, this is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to roughen this up so it's not perfect. You know, we don't want perfect straight 90-degree lines all the way around. All right, I say we take this for a little test ride. Let's see what we've got going on. I'm going to go back. We don't want car number 2. We want to be up front. Oh, this is one of those ones you pause and then it... The bank turn here, okay. Little inversion. I mean, we need to put some stuff in the middle there. This is a baby ride. I'm going to be honest with you. The one that we're going to custom make is going to be a lot better, a lot more intense than that. But I think this is cool. I almost want to do Twin Peaks, like twin little mountains here. In St. Lucia, there's the pitons that are like these two really jagged, steep mountains. I just feel like that could be kind of cool. We've got like the tropical vibe over here. We could maybe continue a little bit more sand in. I don't want too much sand. We have a lot of sand going on over here. But I feel like too rocky, like mountain. Maybe we're getting to like a mountain range back here in the back. Let's just... I mean, I'm going to save it just so that if we don't want to use it, we don't have to, you know, reload too much or get rid of too much. So we're going to see... Nice. This is... Oh, man. The shadow slowly rising is pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I think we need to go a little bit thicker here, Trev. We're trying to make it a mountain. It needs to have jagged edges and faces and cliffs and whatever else. Ooh, expired service badges. That's fine. We'll get to that in a second. Not too worried about that right now. I mean, this was a choice, Trev. This was a choice that you made that we're not gonna live with. It's gonna be kind of fun to have like a natural pool right here. So I'm gonna make like flatten this out a little bit. Oh, you aren't really gonna be able to see it though, but you can still kind of see it. So if we put some clear water in there, so it's kind of a little oasis in the part of the mountain. Maybe we don't do too similar on each side. Maybe we just kind of, I don't know, one little hill and one mountain could be kind of interesting, or, I mean, that's kind of fun. It just adds a little bit of finesse to it. Maybe we go kind of inverse. Maybe we have water around the sun. Ah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we've got kind of a yin and yang thing going on. You've got little water, a lot of mountain, lot of water, little mountain. Get some terrain brushes going. Definitely gonna go sands on the bottom for sure. Have some sand through here. We'll go big size, low intensity, so we can kind of spray it around a little bit. I don't want it to be all sand though. I think rock is going to be very cool, especially so this, maybe all this rock here. This is kind of like the rocky area of the park. So this is where the mountains meet the ocean style of thing, and then you've kind of got a transition into the full ocean and beach and stuff over there. Move the intensity and the hardness down as we come out here, so it just kind of all... The rock slowly fades. There'll be a bit more rock through here. Not too much, but definitely a bit. All right. So it's kind of a harsh, threatening, almost, you know, intense, maniacal side of the park that starts to come to life, and then it proceeds to get closer to the ocean, aka the water park over there. So that's kind of cool. Maybe we get rid of, I don't want to get rid of all the trees, but I don't want to lose all the greenery. I like that. You've got some trees that are a little bit more sparse. Obviously, it's not the full jungle tropical vibe we have over here. We're definitely going to get some trees and stuff on these. Or maybe do we need trees on these? Maybe we don't. Maybe they're like kind of barren wasteland style of thing. Let me see. I mean, once you have stuff over there, that's going to look sick. You're coming around through the water. I mean, this It's pretty low key, but it's nice. It's pretty cool. And we could potentially see, you know, what we end up putting here and what we end up putting back here, and maybe we'll add as time goes on there. But all right, like I want to put some plants and stuff down in here, but I also feel like we have so many plants everywhere else. Like oh, we're stuck inside the giant mountain. That's what it is. But yeah, it's so lush and tropical everywhere else. I feel like it needs to kind of match this vibe. So we might add some more little ones to that eventually. But I like where this is at. I mean, I think it passed inspections for sure. We're going to go ahead and open that up. We are not going to charge $14 for it. That's for sure. And we officially have a 4-star park. Oh my goodness, dude. Let's take a look at this. So weakest thing is unique attractions. We're still working on that. We need 1 attraction for our next star there, and I think we're going to jump up quite a bit. We're going to be like a 4 and a, maybe not 4.5 star. Park rep is going to need some work. How happy guests are, monitoring requests. We definitely need some of the smaller stuff. I think we need some more decorations, and we need more like trash cans, places to sit. Now that we're coming out this way, we definitely need some more food areas and vendors and stuff. So we're going to work on that. That's little stuff that comes with time, but I'm really enjoying building these main attractions. And once we can get to summertime, by the way, it's not raining, I just realized that, but once we can get to summertime and it's sunny and you know, it's 22 degrees Celsius right now. What is that? Hey Siri, what's 22 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? 72 degrees. I mean, I would go to a water park in 72 degrees sunny. Let's get into the next one. As we were building this, I kind of came up with an idea. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in. I really like the theming of this one. I like the I mean, we could just kind of see this as is, just out of curiosity. I like launched coasters. I mean, this is what people, like thrill seekers come to theme parks for this. I mean, this is cool. It's definitely slower than the other one. A little bit swoopier. I'm going to be honest, I would probably be pretty disappointed with this one. If you, what was this called? Like the... It's got some swoops and some curves here, but this was called the High G Racer. I think we're going to be able to do better than that. And this might be the first time where we go completely off the rails. Obviously, we've been talking this entire time. You know, it kind of starts light theme, and I really want to do some more flat rides and stuff in here. Maybe that's what we'll do next episode. We'll probably do water park next episode, but I want to get into that. So maybe we'll have like that and kind of perfecting the park, adding decorations, whatever else. But it's kind of like light stuff through here, gets slightly more intense, kind of some more baby coasters, things like that. We had this one that was our first intense one, and it's gotten more intense as we go on. This could potentially be one of the most intense ones, and it's going to start from the top of the mountain. Oh, this is just insane, but here we go. We're going to create our own custom coaster. We're going to base it off of that one because I just love the theming. We've got this thing. It's going to cost us $10,000 for the station, and I think... I mean, how are you even going to get up there? I think it's going to launch from right here. I think it's going to launch from the back side of the mountain here. We can place her down right like that, and now we can build a dragster coaster off the very top rope of the theme park. All right, so we've got, this is our first time custom designing one. I messed around with it a little bit, like, before we started the series, and it's tough, but we're going to see if we can get it done. So we've got standard tracks with that. You can go up and down. You can twist it. You can turn it. You know, I just realized the entrance and exit are going to have to be on this side, so I don't know how we're going to make that happen. But, yeah, so you've got that. You've got your drive tires. I'm imagining that's just going to keep your momentum. It's not really going to accelerate you. You've got your hydraulic launch. That's the big thing that you have. You've got your magnetic brakes, your trim brakes, and your block section. I'm not sure what a block section is. So obviously, I mean, if this is the high G dragster, whatever you want to call it, you've got to have full top speed, no launch delay, full acceleration, 66 feet per second. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and might as well make it 5 of those off the bat. So you're going to be going a ridiculous speed at this point. I'm going to say that goes into this, and we're going to go... I mean, I feel like straight up is kind of... I don't want to kill people, so we're going to go 45, 67.5, 90. And we're going to go straight up in the air. I don't know if this is going to be possible. from like a physics standpoint, but I feel like then you've got to turn around and come straight back down. Oh no, I was gonna say, can we do the acceleration downward, but it can only be placed on straight, unbanked, and flat track. No, we'll come straight down for a little bit. And then we're gonna start coming out. And I kind of want to come all the way down, so you're coming down the mountain, and then I want to hit a loop-de-loop. This is gonna be the world's scariest coaster of all time. Dude, like I probably wouldn't ride this. How are we gonna do a loop-de-loop? Do we? Half helix down, right. I mean, we could have had him. Oh gosh. I think I'm just building this to give people pain. You can go up and down like that. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know what we're doing here. I probably shouldn't have been allowed to do this, but it's gonna be fun. Now we can go into a second launch. Hold on, we need to make sure that we have no launch delays and full acceleration. So we're gonna go 3, 4, 5 again. I can't go more than 90 degrees. Like I can't have it do any sort of a loop-de-loop or anything. I guess. Let's just test this out and see if this is even possible up until this point. Oh my gosh, I am going to have a panic attack, dude. Oh my god! Okay, yeah, I'm vomiting. I'm insta-vomiting. Oh, you pause? Oh, I don't want to pause there. I thought it would just end. Okay, this is great. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't want it to pause. Man, I mean, this is a thing. I feel like it needs, hold on, we're going to back this stuff up. It needs a little bit more of a dramatic pause up at the top, for sure. And it probably doesn't need to go that far down that, you know, all the way down to the ground. I think we probably want to keep it around this area. We definitely want to drop, so we're going to have a drop here. But then I think at some point it starts to flatten out and we start to curve a little bit. There you go. Maybe, are we going around the back side of the mountain? Let's see it here. So you get a lot of speed going there. You come up. It's like, oh my gosh, we're going down. That's never gonna get old. While we're here, just for curiosity, oh, that's the max. Okay, I was gonna ask what the max height was that we could do. Okay, so I mean, that works for me. We could go into our right. Oh, we don't make it. Oh my god, that would be so terrifying. I mean, that could be the ride. That's it right there. Welcome back. Hope you had a good one. Nope, I don't think that's gonna work like that. Okay, so we need to stop it before then. I want the effect that it feels like you're almost not gonna make it. Let's see. I like that if you have it testing, it just goes. Almost, but not quite. Oh, not there. Oh, jeez. There we go. I feel like we're onto something. Yeah, this is gonna be gnarly. So we'll go straight back down this way. Kind of want it. Let's get it to like surf the side of this mountain. Get like a little angle here. We're gonna sweep the edge of this mountain. Oh, that's pretty sick. Okay, and then we can start flattening it back out. Oh, we want this to start turning flat and then turn it straight. And then we could have it go 220 or 22.5 degrees that way. And then start coming around this way. And you're kind of looking out into the great beyond back here. Like this is a section of the park nobody else gets to see. Let's run this straight here. And we could, I think we could just do it on this one. Let's run some rollers. I don't know if, yeah, that kind of keeps them going, doesn't it? And actually we can speed those up. Don't let me not speed these up. So we're gonna have 8.1 13 per second acceleration up this backside. Oh, it's gonna make us turn. Oh, this is the back of the park right here. All right. So we're gonna go up. Now that we're here, we can do some more of these. Oop, hold on. Let's make them extra long and let's do this again. We're gonna go max speed. Keep the speed going. Dude, this is ridiculous. We're gonna have to make this link back up and then we're gonna have to get people up here, Trev. I think there's a reason why I've never designed a coaster before, and I think we're learning that right now. Auto-complete that. There we go. Okay, let's Let's confirm this. Oh my goodness, dude. I cannot believe what we just built. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. All right, so we're going to run a real test on this thing. And let's see what we are getting our guests into. This is the most vomit-inducing, panic attack having, heart palpitations, heart attacks, strokes, all of the above. Oh my goodness, dude. Riding the wave, coming around the backside of the park you never get to see. Coming up, you've got a little corkscrew right at the end. And then you're going to come all... Oh my God. I literally just had like a moment where I kind of felt like I was going to be sick right there. That spin part at the end is by far the worst. That is insane. So we're going to need to power this thing. We're also going to need to get people up here, and it's going to be a trek. Like we said before, this mountain is like this is our coup de grace. This is the thing that you see it at the edge of the park. You're like, oh my gosh, I have to go try that. And then you see what's up on top of it. If you're ready to get to that seventh heaven, then my friend, you have made it. All right, so we got to place an entrance. I'm going to say, entrance. We're going to place an exit. I have no clue how we're going to get people off of this or how this is going to work. Entrance should probably be over here. Exit's going to be over here because that's where people get off. I really didn't think about how we're going to get people up here, dude. I don't really know what to say. That is magnificent, though. Look at that thing off in the distance. Oh, I'd ride it once and then probably spill my lunch. If we have a single person ride this is so dumb. I'm sorry. We can do a spiral staircase. It's like the Stairway to Heaven, which is like a hike in Hawaii. We're going to have a spiral staircase. Tight spiral all the way down if we can. It doesn't really like spiral staircases. Okay. There we go. Okay. Bro, are you kidding me? Hold on. We've got some rides that we need to do some maintenance on. Come on, guys. Let's get some emergency refurbs in here. We need to make sure these things are all going. Power distributor up here. We could just kind of put this on the side of the mountain because nobody's going to notice that, and then we can link it up. Dude, our electricity is just insane. Oh, no, it says this coaster is too extreme. Wait, what? Your ride is too scary. Your ride exceeds G-force limits. 2.96 excitement, 19.72 fear, and 10 nausea. Hold on, let's watch this. So as they're about to leave, excitement goes up, fear's going up. Climbing up, of course, fear's gonna keep going. Nausea's okay so far. It's gonna get ridiculous. 11 excitement. We're going 110 miles an hour. Did I say there were there 15 G's? Bro, there's 11 G's over there. Obviously, that is well exceeding the limits of what the human body is capable of here. I'm gonna find out what roller coaster has the highest G's. I want to see the G-forces at the bottom of this. 16 G's, bro. This is fighter pilot stuff. The Flip Flap Railway has 12 G's. Tower of Terror, been on that, has 6. Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney has up to 5. I'm kind of surprised by that. Goliath is 5. Oh gosh, when I look up Flip Flap Railway on Google, the first thing is deaths. It's got a whiplash, neck injuries, and ejections. It was on Coney Island between 1901 and 1906. Interesting. It doesn't look that bad. Used a circular loop in order to have enough speed to keep riders in the car at the top of the loop by centrifugal force. It must be moving extremely fast at the bottom. And taking the tight turn at the bottom of the loop, it had been calculated that the riders experienced sometimes 12 times the force of gravity on entry. This was enough shock to cause riders neck injuries and short loss of consciousness. To more vulnerable riders, it could have been fatal. Dude, what? I mean, okay, yeah, it was the early 1900s. That makes a little bit more sense. There was no, kind of jurisdiction. They can't tell you that your ride is too scary and it exceeds your G-force limits. But you know what? This is our flip-flap railway here, If no human ever gets to ride this thing and these crash test dummies are forced to forever and always just be a living testament to what could have been, then that's what it is. Can you imagine what it would have taken to get up to ride this thing? Look at this. go up the path, you hit the steps. Yeah, it doesn't seem that bad, doesn't seem that bad, doesn't seem that bad. Wait a second. We're still walking up this? The fact that we have no handrails up here, just on the side of the very top of this place. I mean, this is pretty cool. Maybe this is just like a lookout point. We could even put a little food court up here, kind of make it a vibe. I actually might do that. I mean, we've put hundreds of thousands of dollars into this coaster, so we might as well get as much out of it as we can. If nobody can ride it, we're going to get people up here anyway. We might have to end up not doing this because I'm worried it's going to take people away from the stuff that actually matters, like the stuff that's important. But if you want to come up here for a cosmic cow milkshake, because you're so close to the edge of the world, about as close to the stars as you're going to get. So we're going to have a cosmic cow. And then I definitely think we need a restroom in case you might have to excrete your bowels looking at that view. I feel so bad. They spawn in working there. I feel so bad for this guy's commute back to the guest service player, the employee service center. Oh my goodness. I'm really curious if we're going to have any takers up there. I think we will end up deleting those eventually because this is just going to be a bottleneck of chaos. We don't have to delete it, but we're just not going to have it open up or anything like that. But we could take these two guys here. Let's confirm this selection and duplicate them. We're going to have one lone table up here for anybody brave enough to make the trek. Oh boy. I mean, it's a fail. If you want me to be honest, I mean, it kind of, it limits you in some ways. Like, it'll tell you when you can't do this, you can't do that, you're exceeding limits. So I thought it would tell me if you were hitting 16 Gs at the bottom of this. I mean, the track is probably ripping apart at that point. Maybe not, but I figured it would tell you, hey, you know, you're barking up the wrong tree here, but it just kept letting us go to town, so we went to town. The good news is we have some good weather on the way. Summer is coming, and we now have 21,000 research points that we can put into water rides, flumes. I think we can get both sets of flumes here. So we are going to go absolutely crazy on the water park in the next episode. Very excited for that. Little bum this thing couldn't work out, but you know what? This is the crown jewel of our park, and it's something that nobody is ever going to be able to experience except for us. I really want to see if we fast forward this, are there going to be any takers? Maintenance guy. It looked like he was turning in to go, and he's like, nope, not doing it. Are there going to be any takers? Oh my goodness. We have, oh, nope. Changed his mind. Oh boy, this is ridiculous. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Waterfall's pretty from up here. I think we'll definitely do some more custom coasters eventually. We'll do something a little less extreme. I just kind of wanted to see what was possible, and we learned the edge of impossibility here. There are 2 people coming. There's no way. Oh, there's 3 people coming. I've got to go meet them. Dude, they're actually coming all the way up here. Look at them. They're checking out the coaster. Hey, guys! Thank you for making the trek. Oh, my goodness. That thing would have been so epic. I'm a little butthurt about it. You should be allowed to have 16 Gs. I feel like we need Mr. Beast up here to give away some crazy giveaway or something. You actually took the time to come all the way. Oh, he's got to pee. He walked for so long. He's got to use the restroom. Well, you're in luck, my guy. Looks like they all might have to go. I mean, they are at least enjoying the view, but you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do some renovations up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was worse than deleting the ladder when the Sims were in the pool. I'll see you guys in the next episode. We're going to take on the water park. Peace out.